I am a difference maker. Imagine all the people. I am a difference maker.
Right, good morning, all you wonderful difference makers around the world. From Leigh, Trevor, and Ivan, the WISDOMS 123 team, we're creating difference makers in every city and every location around the world. We want you to be one of those difference makers. Last time we chatted about your uniqueness, your story, and how your story can actually impact others around you. Believe it or not, you are an influencer in your own way. Your story will influence somebody, and hopefully that's a positive influence, because that's really what the difference maker is all about, is having a positive impact on those around you, and hopefully leaving your legacy in this world. So, Trevor, what happens when you are a positive influencer or a difference maker? You know, do you get criticized?
Well, you're speaking to the wrong person. So I'm sure all of those that we've affected on some of the projects thought, no, we were pushing them off the fence, Ivan. So sometimes, you know what? There are only a couple of types of people. Those that actually jump off the fence onto one side or the other side to actually cast their opinion and or make things happen, or those that actually stand on the fence and don't want to do anything. And no side of that fence or position on that fence is ever wrong, because there are different times in your life when you are suited to actually jumping off on one side or on the other side, or actually just standing mum and let other people do things. Now, I tend to try and do that, and I've been doing that with you guys for 40 odd years. I've tried to stand on that fence and leave you guys to actually do the things at WISDOMS all the time. But it is very interesting how people, timing is what really makes their personal story, and no one knows what your personal story is going to be going forward. Really, it's the particular timing when someone might ask you to jump off the fence, or you decide to actually stand on the fence, that we can only work out in the future what actually happens. And the trick for us in Difference Makers is to try and share all of these stories about people and the timing and when they took this decision to actually jump off the fence. And to answer your question, every time I've jumped off the fence, I've been so badly criticized, it's just not true. So what you've got to do is have a thick skin. You've got to develop a thick skin. Maybe that's the first thing you've got to do as a difference maker, is you've got to develop the thickness of your skin if you want to make a major difference in the world. But I'll hand over to Leigh without rambling too much further on.
Yeah, I think what comes to mind, and I don't quite know how it connects with the conversation, but is another one of our difference maker principles, and that is be true to yourself. Yep. And therefore, and that out of that you respect others, and it's recognizing your own strengths, your own weaknesses, your own timing, and that's when you recognize, you know, that there's stuff that you're going through, there's stuff other people are going through. When you know that you are standing for something because this is what is important for you now, it may not be important for somebody else at this stage in time. And so it is about respecting yourself and trusting that you are where you are, but then you have to give that same respect to others, that they are where they are.
No, absolutely. And I think that that comes back down to, you know, our recognition of you are unique. And what we're definitely not trying to do here is create a cookie cutter approach. This is the difference maker, and this is how you fit into that mold, and this is what you have to do, and this is what you can't do. No, definitely not. We know that everybody has their own priorities, their own strengths, their own weaknesses. But we do know that, as we've said, you are unique, your story is unique, your process will be unique, but it can be complemented, and it will be complemented by coming together with a group of like-minded people like ourselves and other difference makers around the world to really bring out those strengths that you do have and that we all have, and that has a compounding effect, and that's what we're looking for. We want to create this compounding effect of difference makers around the world We want to grow every individual's belief in their ability to actually have an impact wherever they are, whoever they are, and whatever they're currently doing. And that's where we're at. So we'd love you to join us. We'd love you to become part of our growing Difference Makers world and be part of this process. So we look forward to that, and we look forward to seeing you next time. So thanks very much. See you later. Ciao.
I am a difference maker. Imagine all the people. I am a difference maker.